The northern lights dance like flames across the winter sky. All is white snow and silence. All is calm. This picture postcard landscape is Sitka's home. We're in the French Alps near Le Mont Blanc, in the domain of the Porte du Soleil and La Haute Maurienne Vanoise. This winter calm is all of a sudden shattered by the barking of dogs. Sitka is quite familiar with this place. She's wondering just what dogs could be doing here, so far from the villages and neighboring farms. The barking that's coming from the forest evokes a call from the wild in Sitka's memory, a search for her origins. Sitka recognizes her own. She responds to their call and runs along with her brothers as they pursue their trail, the path of their exploit. Now it's very clear why these dogs are here. Her brothers are taking part in the Grande Odyssea, a race of over 1,000 kilometers across the Alps. 20 of the world's top teams are participating in this race that is one of a kind. 300 sled dogs going all out at 20 kilometers an hour for 2 weeks across a breathtaking landscape. It's one of the most difficult races in terms of the distances and the differences in altitude of the stages. Sitka knows that these cousins of hers are top-class athletes who can run at over 30 kilometers per hour. They're fast, very fast. They have a lot of endurance. They can go the distance and stand up to the cold. They're sled dogs, and they're pulling the rig under the orders of a guide standing on the runners of the sled. He's the musher, the driver, the boss. The dogs follow his orders. The first thing the mushers do when they stop to make camp is to take care of their dogs, even before they take care of themselves. Upon awakening at daybreak, all is calm. The dogs like the peace and quiet of this magic spot that's suspended between the valley and the highest peaks. The tension mounts. The time is drawing near. With the start close at hand, the dogs have gotten worked up into a state of excitement. The harness is their theatrical costume, necessary to the rig. It's the link that connects the dogs to the sled. Sitka sees just how intense the departures are. The activity attracts the spectators who form a dense crowd around the starting line. The excitement is at its peak. The dogs are craving to run. It's a euphoric moment. In this instant, the sled dog is a happy dog. The dogs aren't forced to run. The musher has no whip or reins, so it's the sheer pleasure of running that drives the dogs. These dogs are true athletes. They train all year round. The lead dogs, the ones out front, pace the team, steer the sled, according to the orders called out by the musher. The musher has 14 dogs for the race. He has to use them according to the terrain he'll have to adapt to, and his strategy in terms of speed and endurance. On a difficult trail, the sled can easily tip over, and the musher has to be extremely careful. His attention has to stay fixed on the race. The climb up the Coupe Pass at the Franco-Swiss border is very physically demanding. Teams have climbed more than 1,000 meters in one stretch. The musher has to work very hard. He has to lighten the sled's weight as much as possible and push it during almost the entire climb. The helicopter is there to watch over the safety of the contestants. Sitka has come on board to accompany the rescue teams, and she'll be able to get a bird's-eye view of one of the race's most spectacular starts. In spite of the extreme excitement on the starting line, the dogs don't seem at all intimidated. They're true professionals. They look straight ahead and they run. They run for the pleasure of running and for our pleasure as well. For certain, these dogs are the finest in the world and give the best of themselves wholeheartedly. Sitka joins her brothers. Racing will be her world. The next Grande Odyssée will be hers.